It's a high decibel fight in the raging azaan versus the Hanuman Chalisa controversy on the loudspeaker to be played, and it's growing noisier by the day. Aurangabad's Marathwada Sanskiritk Maidan turns saffron to hold Maharashtra Navnirman Sena Chief Raj Thackre's public rally. These are the visuals on your screen. A coincidence, today is also the Maharashtra Day. The rally is being held in the backdrop of the ultimatum given by Raj Thackeray to Uddhav Thackeray government to remove loudspeakers from the mosques by the 3rd of May, which is 2 days from today. This comes as MNS, Shiv Sena and the BJP try to stake their claim on the right-wing Hindu politics of the state. Amid the row, Raj Thackeray has praised Prime Minister Modi over government's Naya Kashmir. Thackeray earlier, remember, praised Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath for a crackdown on loudspeakers and also added, a no Yogi in Maharashtra, only Bhogis here jibe at the Aghadi government. Strict security arrangements, meanwhile, are in place at Aurangabad venue where large number of Hindu seers, group leaders, VIPs are expected to be present. But of course, the AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi has responded. He was interestingly in Aurangabad on Saturday to attend an event, commented on this controversy and labelled it a fight between two brothers to project themselves as the biggest Hindu leader. Let's go across quickly to my colleague Pankaj Upadhyay, who's there at the rally. What exactly has till now, Pankaj, Raj Thackeray has said? Do we see a message being sent across, a signal of any kind to any party by Raj Thackeray today?
Raj Thackeray, Pooja, should be arriving here at the venue in around half an hour or so. But here, at the Marathwada Sanskiritk Krida Mandal ground, I see capacity crowd. Now apprehensions were being drawn earlier whether Raj Thackeray will be able to fill this ground. This ground has a capacity of around 15,000 people. Right now, there is capacity crowd, and even beyond this ground, I see many MNS supporters, and this is exactly what MNS leadership was saying in the morning hours, that supporters from far and wide across the state will come and listen to Raj Thackeray. And the reasoning that they are giving here is that Raj Thackeray has struck a chord not just in the Marathwada region or Mumbai or Thane region, but in the entire state. And that the vacuum that has been created after Shivaji joining the Mahavikas Aghadi government, MNS says that vacuum will be now filled by Raj Thackeray and MNS. Of course, the issue of loudspeakers, the controversy over loudspeakers has given a new lease of life to Raj Thackeray, and that's the very reason why we see rejuvenated MNS cadres. Now, they're not saying right now that they are going to align with the Bharatiya Janata Party, though it is pretty obvious that they have the backing of the Bharatiya Janata Party. MNS currently has two-pronged agenda, it seems. One, to strengthen their base, not just in Mumbai and Thane, but at the same time, now they have taken a very brave step. They are moving out of Mumbai and Thane in the Marathwada region. And interestingly, Pooja, this is Aurangabad, where I've been saying that the communal fault lines are very, very clear here. Will Raj Thackeray, like his uncle Balasaheb Thackeray, be able to strike that strong Hindutva chord here with the people?
Pankaj, also about the turnout at this event where you are reporting from. How many people? Are there any specific groups that are there? Because what we see on our visuals here, that he's pulled off a show of strength, that they appear to be hundreds of people and supporters. And this is big for a party like MNS, which is not exactly on the top in terms of public votes, so to say. Has he managed to get people to at least show that there are supporters and strength behind Raj Thackeray's party? Pankaj.
Yes, Pooja. As I said, I am seeing capacity crowd here. You know, this is the Marathwada Sanskiritk Krida Mandal ground. This ground has a capacity of 15,000 people. Now, even before Raj Thackeray's arrival, I see there is capacity crowd all round. An indication enough. If at all, Raj Thackeray was wanting this to be a show of strength, at least he has prove that. And the first speaker here on the stage said clearly that he wants to send out a message to all those people who had been saying that Raj Thackeray will not be able to gather even 5,000 people. Yet another interesting aspect. For the first time around, officially, from a stage in a rally, Raj Thackeray has been called as the Hindu Jan Nayak. So he's been called the Hindu Jan Nayak. The MNS cadre is all aggressive right now.
Pankaj, stay on with me because what I see on the screens and what I hear from the location is loud cheer for Raj Thackeray. Take a look at that. That's clearly hundreds of, if not thousands of people who have gathered there. That's a massive crowd that Raj Thackeray has been able to pull off for him and for his party. How do you think the Shiv Sena would be looking at it? The Maha Vikas Aghadi government in Maharashtra, and clearly he's aiming at the Shiv Sena and specifically at Uddhav Thackeray. Take a look at that. For as far as I can see, there appears to be a massive crowd, rose petals being showered on the cavalcade and the vehicle of Raj Thackeray. He's expected to arrive anytime soon. Bugles and all sorts of noises and cheer for Raj Thackeray today. Pankaj Upadhyay is on the ground. Pankaj, I can understand it's hard for you to even hear and difficult to hear what I'm saying because there must be so much noise and cheer. But as Shiv Sena is claiming, these could be BJP crowd brought in from Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, elsewhere because it's easy to bring them. What do you think of the crowd sense right now there on the spot?
Well, Pooja, on the ground zero, we are seeing crowd, and that's what we are showing to the viewers. This ground has a capacity of around 15,000 people.
Okay.
This crowd is filled to capacity, and that's the truth, which is being proved by the visual. Now, of course, whether this will turn into votes, that's a totally different story. Also, whether strategically MNS and BJP have played the right card, that also remains to be seen, because that's also a fact. If the MNS is able to get even 5% of the votes of the Shiv Sena, then the Bharatiya Janata Party will be very, very happy with what's happening on ground zero. Just before the start of this rally and before the speeches began, MNS leadership said that everyone present has to wear a saffron cap, an indicator to the rest of the people and rest of the political parties, as they say, which will show that MNS finally has arrived yet again. And of course we know, as the Shiv Sena leader is also saying, that MNS leader has been changing his stance every now and then. Yes, it's a fact. It is the truth. But despite today, he realizes that merely the issue of Marathi Manus, Marathi Ashmita is not going to give him votes. There's a scope. And that is the reason perhaps that he has again found a new stance, and that is going back
and Pankaj, very interesting. I do want to add here what you're telling us. He realizes that the Marathi Manus and the Asmita, so to say, of Marathis and Maharashtra can be rigged up again, but he also realizes he cannot do it alone. Remember, in Mumbai, he calls on Kavinder Gupta, who's been a Deputy Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir for a long time. He praises Yogi Adityanath. He praises Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Naya Kashmir. Pankaj, there's a clear signal he is sending out to the BJP.
Pooja, it's hard to hear your question, but I would just like to add one more point.
Yes.
That how strategically and how smartly Raj Thackeray is playing his politics. You know, the entire city has Raj Thackeray's posters, and his posters have an uncanny resemblance with Balasaheb Thackeray. There is this tilak on the forehead, spectacles, and this saffron shawl. It is uncanny reminder of Balasaheb Thackeray. Added to that, this very ground in Aurangabad, you know, people have been telling us that nearly 34 years back, Balasaheb Thackeray had made his famous speech from this very ground, and after that, Shiv Sena had seen huge electoral gains, not just in the local polls, but they got Lok Sabha seats as well from Aurangabad and Parbhani as well. And so, is this simply a coincidence, or this this is a well-planned tactics that has seen success in the past, that Raj Thackeray is emulating yet again.
And Pankaj,
Whether
yes.
this crowd that has gathered here at the Marathwada Sanskiritk Krida Mandal that has gathered here will result into votes as well, that remains to be seen.
Pankaj, if you can possibly hear what I am saying, that because we are looking at these group and you know it's already dusk now. It's there appears to be slight delay. We are expecting him just to be in Aurangabad any time now. But take a look at this, because our cameras are trying to capture any video right now. But the support to BJP has definitely been highlighted.